week 13 of the fantasy basketball season. And here's a few forwards I looked at on the wire this week. The first guy, Patrick Williams of the Chicago Bulls. So last week, Williams, his numbers were down, but the last few games now, he's emerged as a waiver wire pickup is Williams. On the season, 9.9 points a game, 4.1 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 1.4 threes a game, and 46% from the field. But the last couple weeks here for Williams, 11.8 points a game, 4.6 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 1.8 threes a game, and 47% from the field. So right now he's scoring the basketball pretty well. He's still going to be an inconsistent guy for the most part, but right now available Williams in 66% of leagues. The last few games for him, January 4th versus the Nets, 22.7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 threes, 75% from the field. January 6th at the 76ers, 18.6 boards, 2 assists, 2 threes, 63% from the field. In January 7th versus the Jazz, 7 points, 3 boards, a steal, a block, 2 threes, 20% from the field. So right now, scoring the basketball pretty well. We know last season he was out for the year majority of the season with the leg injury. And now maybe he's working back to 100% capacity is his workload. So right now, Williams is a guy to go out there and get. I know you're going to get ups and downs and inconsistent games at times. But right now, he's back on the radar as a forward ahead this week. The next guy's Moritz Wagner of the Orlando Magic. So Wagner, we know, is banged up. And obviously, he was suspended as well, is Wagner, for a few games, getting into an altercation last week. So on the season here for Wagner, it's 12 points a game, 6.5 rebounds, 2.1 assists, a 3 a game, and 48% from the field here for Wagner. So like I said, he was suspended, and he missed a couple games with injury as well. So the last few games he's played in December 27th versus the Lakers, 12 points, 4 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, a 3, 62% from the field. December 28th at Detroit, 7 points, 4 boards, an assist, 2 threes, 40% from the field. And then January 7th at the Warriors, 4 points, 5 boards, an assist, a steal, a 3, 25% from the field. So right now he's not playing as much minutes as he was. They're easing him back into the lineup here as Wagner. And right now he's out there in 63% of leagues. If you need some shooting, a guy who will give you a decent amount of rebounds and could score the basketball at a decent rate, I would give Wagner an ad this week. The next guy's Montrezl Harrell of the Philadelphia 76ers, to the former 6th Man of the Year a few seasons ago. Montrezl Harrell's starting to get things going, and right now he's out there in tons of fantasy leagues as well in 87%. So on the season, 5.6 points a game, 2.8 rebounds, 57% from the field. So right there, I know those numbers aren't much, but he's been playing more minutes and putting up more numbers over the last couple weeks. In the last few weeks for him, 9 a game, 3.4 rebounds, a block, 61% from the field. So he was always efficient with putbacks and dunks here, Harrell. In the last few ball games, he's definitely showing up. January 4th versus the Pacers, 19 points, 5 rebounds, an assist, a steal, whopping 4 blocks, 88% from the field. January 6th versus the Bulls, 17 points, 4 boards, a steal, 66% from the field. And January 8th at the Pistons, 20 points, 6 boards, an assist, a block, 72% from the field. So right now, scoring the basketball well, rebounding pretty well, and he's going to give you great field goal percentage as well. So Harrell, one of the better pickups at the forward position this week. The next guy's Anthony Lamb of the Golden State Warriors. So I know Klay Thompson's been playing good basketball over the last couple games here, but now he got late scratched in one of the ball games recently here, and we don't know if he's going to be 100% as well. So Anthony Lamb getting an opportunity. We know Steph Curry obviously is going to be back sooner than later, but Lamb's making the most of his opportunity and somehow still out there. 86% of fantasy leagues. So on the season, 7.2 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, 1.7 assists, 1.4 threes a game, and 50% from the field. But the last couple weeks here, 13.1 points a game, 4.3 rebounds, 2.3 assists, a steal a game, 2.3 threes a game, and 49% from the field. So right here, another guy coming out of nowhere, a youngster for this Warrior team who could definitely contribute as a guy off the bench here. So the last few games here for Lamb, January 2nd versus Atlanta, 17 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, a steal, 2 threes, 58% from the field. January 4th versus Detroit, 17 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 threes, 66% from the field. Then January 7th versus Orlando, 26 points, 8 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, 5 threes, 45% from the field. So even with Anthony Wiggins returning on January 7th ball game, he still played 33 minutes in that one. And this is a guy, like I said, he's going to get an opportunity. Obviously, once Curry comes back and these guys are more healthy, I don't think he'll play major minutes, but definitely a guy who's still contributing. And right now with the injuries an uncertainty for a few players over there in Golden State. He's definitely a guy we'll give an ad to this week in the fifth and final forward I looked at this week's Jalen Williams of the OKC Thunder. So Williams, a guy I mentioned over the last couple weeks here as a play to add on the wire. And right now still available in a decent amount of fantasy leagues at 47% on the season for Jalen Williams. 11.7 points a game for the rookie, 3.7 boards, 2.8 assists, 51% from the field. But the last couple weeks here, he's getting it going, 15 a game, 5.2 rebounds, 2.5 steals, 3 assists a game, 1.2 threes a game, and 52%. So right now he's been a 5-6 category type of guy over the last couple weeks here. I know he had one down game in January 4th, but he's playing great basketball. December 31st versus Philly, 17 points, 3 rebounds, and assists, 2 steals, a block, 3 threes, 60% from the field. January 3rd versus Boston, 21 points, 3 boards, 6 assists, 4 steals, 55% from the field. January 4th at Orlando, 4 points, 3 boards, 4 assists, 5 steals, a block, 25% from the field. Then January 6th versus Washington, 18 points, 8 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 threes, 53% from the field. So right now he's been a steal master here in the last 4 ball games. He's got 13 steals, is Jalen Williams, and he's giving you, like I said, scoring, 3-point shooting, and stealing of the basketball. So he's definitely a forward I look to add this week. So that's a few forwards I look to add in week 13 of the fantasy basketball season.